So here we have the Attack of the Living Dead Earl action figure by Mezco. There is a different variant of this figure and I will show that later on in the review. But before we do that, let's look at the packaging and see how this bad boy looks in package, and then we will crack him open. So here he is. Not too bad. He looks pretty gross, bloody, everything that I like. I'm a huge zombie fan, so this is right up my alley. Alright, so now here we have the Earl zombie, and there are a couple of different variations of this one as well, and I do have two of them, so we'll get into that in just a second. But before we do that, let's check out some of the accessories that this guy came with. He came with this skull looking thing. It's kind of got the backbone and the skull right there. Pretty cool prop or something if you're looking for that. And he also came with a little heart. So I guess that's pretty neat. And here they go side by side. These are the two that I have. One is a much more lighter skin tone, and then one is a darker skin tone. And they also have different face sculpts as well. He has the eyes popping out of the socket, and this one has just both white eyes, and then the lower jawbone that opens up a little bit and kind of has the biting action going, versus just having the hole in the side of the mouth like this one. Articulation is the exact same on both figures. They both do have the big opening in the stomach, and we'll check it out in just a second. And they have the intestines and guts that you can pull out as well. So let me just move one aside right now. Just stick with this one. And as you can see, it does have the little guts and intestines that come out of the inside. Just a little soft rubber. So it's a pretty cool prop, pretty gross looking. And then inside, if you can look in here, let me see if I can get a better focus. It's completely hollow whatsoever in there, so you can stuff all the intestines inside, or you can just leave it hollow. And it just has like the detail of the rib cage and the stomach lining and stuff like that. So that's pretty neat, and that's going to be the same on both of them. All right, let's get into some of that articulation. All right, as far as articulation, the head does move side to side. It goes all the way around. Very limited how far it can move up. It actually moves relatively high up. Down is more so limited. It's on a ball joint for the elbows and shoulders, but they do move pretty well. Bicep swivel all the way around. Going to have a single jointed elbow. It does have wrist articulation. And it does go up and down a little bit too. And that's the same on both sides. It has a little line right here for the upper like ab area, but it does not move. I don't know if it's just, but it moves a little bit. It's real tight. So like that. No waist articulation, but you do have a little bit of movement right here. The legs do go out a little bit. Does have knee articulation. Pretty decent actually. And believe it or not, it does move at the ankle as well. No pivot or anything like that really, but it's kind of like a little joint, so I guess you could kind of angle it a little bit. It pulls out eventually, so you don't want to pull it too hard. And the other foot does not have a shoe, but it does have the same articulation though. So I guess it does kind of have a swivel. If you look right here, it's on a little ball peg, and you can kind of angle it without pulling it out too far. And that is going to be the same articulation on both Earl figures. So let me set that one right back beside it. And there you have it, guys. I hope this review really helped you guys out if you're thinking about getting these things. I definitely recommend if you can get them at a good price. I am trying to army build as many of these as I can see or find. So if you like this video, hit that subscribe button. Give it 2 thumbs up, man. Keep collecting, spread that love. It's always showtime in my world. Peace.